All right, I'm Nick. I wanted to take a few minutes today and I wanted to talk about familiarizing yourself with the tool that you plan to use. At the end of the day, this is a tool. Friday, I intend to go out with a buddy of mine and chase some pigs. And this is the tool that I selected for that. This is a 300 blackout, 11.5-inch barrel, make, model, all that good stuff. Not that important, okay? That's not the point of the video. I intend to take this 120 grains Barnes. It is a, what is it? It's a 120 grain Tech TXBT. Now I typically shoot this stuff in 110 grain. I have one box of 120. I felt like this was perfect for it. I have 5 rounds in here. I got the 6th round here. I shot the other 14 rounds to get my 100-yard zero perfect and verify that information at 40 yards. Because this tool here is not designed for me and this purpose to go past 100 yards. If the opportunity at 100 yards presents itself in a swamp, that's pretty mind-blowing to me. Ideally, we will be within 40 or 50 yards of the hogs. So I want to know, with the 100-yard zero, where does this gun hit? And the answer to that is low. At 100 yards, zero, anytime the target is closer, the bullet is actually still rising, which means my impact is low. I verified that on paper because paper theories are cool, but you need to see things with your own eyes. Now, an inch low at 40 is probably not a game-changing margin, but you have to familiarize yourself with those things. I think one of the biggest issues I see in the local hunting community, just from talking to buddies of mine, is they zero their rifle for a set distance and then they have no idea where it does elsewhere. So they'll go out and they'll be like, yeah, well, the deer was at 175 yards. Sometimes they have very short zeros. I just aimed high. Well, I missed. Well, you didn't have any data to know where you were aiming because you didn't understand the tool that you were using for the job. So my thoughts are, I do this every year, where I am going hunting dictates the tool that I use, and it dictates the time that I put into that rifle. If I'm going hunting somewhere, like in years past, we've shot some animals pretty darn far away, okay? But I knew the rifle I was using. I knew everything about the dope out to 1,000 yards. And I knew if that animal was at 460 yards, I make a few adjustments here based on notes on my phone. I pull the trigger, the bullet goes where I told it to go. Most people do not spend the time familiarizing themselves with the tool that they intend to use. And you have to spend the money and the time on the ammo. That way you are prepared for the moment that counts the most, right? So you spend money on tags, licenses, driving places. We all spend too much money on camo for no reason. All of these different things to get into a spot where, well, dang, I'm only zeroed for 40 yards, but the animal's 175 yards away. So really, you're taking a hope and a prayer. You have no data, and that is crazy to me, right? So if you are intending to go out and harvest an animal, you need to put in the time on a bench just like this, whether it's on your property, a local range, a buddy's house, the middle of a forest, whatever it takes. You need to put that time in. You need to familiarize yourself with the tool that you intend to use, and you need to make a smart decision for yourself. That way, when the moment is there, you don't have to worry about being wrong. That's it. That's all I got. Those are my random thoughts.